Hey Whip fam, I'm Firecat, this is Tez, and we're going to go over some infinity traces. I'm going to start with the super popular knee infinity trace, then I'm going to go over the reverse knee infinity trace, and then I'm going to cover the 5-point continuous infinity trace. So to get started, crouching position, your whip is going to come over one leg, cross through the middle, down under the other leg, around the outside and over the top, through the middle, down under the other leg, around the outside, over the top, and through the middle. It's a continuous motion and it creates this really nice infinity shape. Now, keeping your knees up, slightly splayed out, I find to be the most comfortable. If you have them pointed down, you're going to notice that your infinity might fall off of your knees a little bit more, especially if you're wearing slippery clothing. So keeping your knees pointed up a little bit more is very helpful. It helps keep that solid shape. So to do a reverse infinity, mid-infinity, right when you cross over into the middle, to the side of the handle hand, you're going to grab that whip right over the top of the other leg once your handle hand reaches the outside of the same side leg. Then you're actually going to lead with this hand rather than your handle hand. But you need to make sure your handle hand follows your lead hand back around, because you aren't necessarily going with the grain of your fibers. So what happens is this hand is now going to go down, around, and under, while this hand is moving up and over. This lead hand is going to come after crossing through the middle over around my other leg, while this one's now coming under and through the middle and then out and around. It's a little awkward feeling. You're going to feel like your arms are outstretched as far as they can go to the sides when you're at your farthest points. Definitely takes a little bit of practice to get smooth and to get to look a little bit fast. Also, if your whip is split, it can be a little more awkward. So be careful about loose fibers getting bent the wrong way. So let's go over the 5-point infinity trace. This is the most complicated trace to date for light whipping. It has the most points and it's a continuous movement all around your body. You enter it the same way you would start an infinity, but what happens is you want to make sure you're coming underneath your leg on the side that you're going to start tracing around. So I'm doing my infinity and I'm going to come under my knee this way. I'm going to come inside my bicep, around my bicep, back down around the inside of my leg and underneath, and then this is the part where I now jump up to my neck. So this is a jump around my head, and now I'm creating that infinity shape again by going over my bicep, under, back around my head and jumping to my other arm, where I'm now going under my bicep, crossing under my chin, around my head, and now I'm going to jump to the outside of my leg, come around under, inside, to the outside of my bicep, back to the inside, and again jump to the next leg, under my leg that I originally started with, cross through the middle, back around the outside of the other leg. And then it's going to start all over again. So under the leg, around the arm, jump up to the head, around the arm, jump to the other arm, around the head, jump to the leg, around the arm, jump to the leg, around the leg, jump to the arm, and it continues. So you're going to notice that you kind of have to move your arms a little bit as you're doing this to keep the whip on them. I kind of push them out to the outside a little bit as I'm moving around my biceps. So for this one, I'm pulling my arm up and out, down and out, and then I move my arm under it, catch it, and pull up. And that's how I keep the whip on my body parts so it doesn't fall off. So that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.